mostly performance work. I got a degree in sculpture from the University of Florida, and when I was there, I started to transition to transition genders, and so I was making a lot of work. I think fundamentally at the beginning about identity, and definitely about gender, and definitely about like my own identity. But I didn't really have a good context to understand what that was exactly. And it was only when I got older throughout the process of college that I really started understanding our multiplicity of identities, that we're not all just one thing. And I started realizing that I was a transgender person, and that I was also a queer person, but I was also a white person, and I also came from class privilege. So all of these things started to kind of come together to allow me to understand who I was in the world and how people perceived me. And I started to make, I think, my most honest, authentic work in 2013, which is where I made a decision to make work expressly about my trans identity. And I try to do performances that are relating to the human, that are about creation and loss and growth and change, which are all very human processes. I might have transitioned genders, but I like to think about my gender transition as something that's more similar to most people than different, even if it might seem really different.